It's Jenny Jan the Plant Friend coming to you with a kind of a fun video today. I was taking a look at some of my Hoyas, and I'm noticing lots of changes in this season, and so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, if this is your first time joining me, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate all of your support, comments, and always coming back and watching these videos. Love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. Okay, well, let's get into this video. So today's video is called Plants That Are Sun Stressing Under My Grow Lights, or Hoyas that are sun stressing, I should say, because all of them are Hoyas except one, and it's in the Hoya family. So anyway, let's get started with the video. Okay, so the first plant that I want to share with you guys is my Hoya gracilis. Gracilis, I think is how you pronounce this guy. Wow, didn't realize that she had roots out of the pot, but we're gonna hold off a little bit longer till spring to repot her. But I got her in August of 22. She was totally green, and now she's starting to sun stress. As you can see, hopefully the camera will pick it up on this leaf and on this side of the plant. There's lots of sun stressing going on. She is growing in soil. She does rest on a plant shelf under a grow light. I use several different grow lights. This one is under the Varillas, I think that's how you pronounce that, grow light. But she is doing very well. She wasn't quite as full, but she's filling out. And I spotted a couple what looked like maybe peduncles, so we're hopeful. They're not active, but that's okay. It's a start. So yeah, so there's one there. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. And then there's another one further down in here, which I know I won't be able to show you guys. So the Hoya gracilis is our first sun stress plant. Seems to be a fast grower, seems to be an easy grower. Whenever the runners sort of die off like this, I just prune it back. I don't have my shears handy, but I will snip this off before I put her back into her spot. In the meantime, I'm just going to place plants back here so that I can make room, so I can just sit them like so. Okay, so that was my first Hoya. And so the next plant, I'm mixing it up a little bit. So this is not a Hoya, but again, it's in the Hoya family. This is a Decidia obovata. Oh my God, look how sun stressed. Now, my girlfriend gave me a grow light, and I don't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen for my birthday. And I put this guy under there, and she just took off. But look at all of the nice burgundy coloring that's coming in, and the runners, and there's more leaves coming. And so the Decidia obovata, I got this guy January of last year, so I have had her over a year, and it wasn't until I put her under that light. Now she is also growing in soil. Matter of fact, quite a few of these, that's very interesting, are growing in soil, but I'll let you guys know which ones are growing in soil. But anyway, so look at how pretty that is. But she hangs out on a shelf as well. Actually, she's on my new pegboard, where I put the pegboards over the shelf and use these little IKEA pots. They're actually just pegboards, accessories, and I just use them to pop my little 4-inch pots over in there. And yeah, and then I plug it onto the pegboard with the little hooks here, and it's very secure, and that's on the wall. So she's hanging out under that grow light, and as you can see, sun stressing a lot. Love that. Okay, we'll put her there. And next we have the Hoya verticulata. Yes. Now I got this guy in September of last year. I just uppotted her, and she's in soil. I don't think this pot is big enough. I'm looking at roots, and I should not be seeing roots. They're gonna dry out. So yeah, I'll do something with her a little later. Either I'm gonna go ahead and take her out of the soil that she's in and put her in pond or maybe leca. It just depends on how delicate the roots are. But yeah, but she has sun stressing going on here and here and here. And she rests on this shelf directly behind me on the bottom. And again, I use those Brisilla grow lights, and if it's not in the description, I will put it there as well. But she's doing very well, and I just need to fix those roots. I'm looking at them, so I'm not going to put her back because I don't want to forget to take care of that. So this next plant I heard was like a really fast grower, and it wasn't for me initially. And she's in soil as well, which is, again, very interesting for me because, you know, I prefer Pawn and Leca, but she's in my sister planter. She was also recently spotlighted on my channel, but not so much for the sun stressing that's happening. By the way, this is the Hoya Sunrise, if I didn't say that. Got this guy from Plant Proper in 2021, December of 2021. And so she's over a year old in my care, but I had her in the cabinet, and IKEA greenhouse cabinet, and she wasn't doing that well. I don't know if she didn't need the humidity, wasn't getting enough light, not sure. But anyway, she's bloomed for me once, and she has 2 active peduncles on her now. One is there. Like, I don't want to bother it too much. Hopefully you guys can see this one. Let me see. Let me do it like this. Oh, shoot. Okay. So there's 2 of them. You can see them by my hand. This one and then this one. That's all I see on her so far. But she is sun stressing beautifully. Now I've seen, and I'll try and find a picture to put on the screen, where this guy could be completely burgundy or wine looking color. But she has like hints all over her leaves, and the stems, you can see that she has the potential to sun stress more, even on the corners of some leaves like this one, and like these on this side here, going down this way. But yeah, so I recently up-potted her and put her on this trellis to try and give her some rhyme or reason in the way that she's growing, and she's doing beautifully. But yeah, this is my Hoya Sunrise. This was a wish list plant. Love her. We'll put her out of the picture frame, but over there. The next one that I'm going to show you is interesting, and I really need to get a magnifying glass and just check this guy out to make sure there are no flat mites. She just seems to be a slow grower. She is growing, so I guess, you know, I don't know. But, and she has only minimum sun stressing, but she is under a grow light as well. Same grow lights. Matter of fact, most of the Hoyas are under Brisilla grow lights because they grow, unless they grow upright. If they grow down and wide, then I can put them on the shelf underneath the lights and they get just what they need. She is growing in Leca, the first one that I've had today that I'm showing that's growing in Leca, and the roots are really making their way down. But yeah, so what I have is this mesh pot, and then I have an outer pot. But if I just had it like this on the shelf, it would get mold in the water. So I started putting a cover pot over them so that I can prevent that from happening. But anyway, so she's doing okay. I just want to make sure that there are no flat mites or anything on her, so I'm going to work on that. But I just wanted to show you guys that sun stress stem that she's putting out there. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with this one. This one is very, first of all, she needs to be watered because I picked her up and she's so light, and I'm watching the leaves turn inward. That's another sign. This is a thin, well, not really. I was going to say it's a thin leaf Hoya, but it's not. This is my Hoya Obscura, and I recently put her up on a trellis as well, repotted her. She is in soil. And so, but yeah, but I saw this leaf and I had to include her in this video because it's so pretty, that sun stressing going on there. And then she has a little bit down here, But for the most part, she doesn't have a lot. She has dirt, but I was just making sure that wasn't anything. She's got a couple new leaves coming. I don't see any peduncles or anything like that, but I love her. I love the way she grows. I love that I can have her grow upright on a trellis. I love all of that. So yeah, I needed to include her. She has a little bit of sun stressing there, a little bit here. Not major, but just wanted to include her in the video. Okay, so the next Hoya that's sun stressing for me is my Hoya, and I can never get this one right. It's the, oh boy, what's your name? Sergiogenesis? Sergiogenesis? Is that what I think this one is called? Well, she has lots of runners, no peduncles, but this was an Etsy. I bought this one from an Etsy seller, and this one is another one that can get completely burgundy in the sun stressing, but not yet for me. But she is under a grow light. But look at there, isn't that pretty? So she has on, these are all new leaves in my care. They're not as big as the ones on the bottom, but you can just see. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I really want you guys to see this. Hold on, let me try something different. Okay, if I turn it in that way, maybe you can see it. But that whole top where all of the new leaves are coming in is sun stressed. There are no roots at the bottom. I think that's perlite, but I just want to make sure it's not root mealies or anything. But we'll put her on the side and check her out as well. I think I'm ready to move this guy up to Lecker or Pond as well. I really feel like she could use it. She's in the same soil that she came in, and she's doing okay, but I just feel like she would do better in a better pot, and also better medium for me anyway. Yeah, so the Hoya Sergiogenesis, probably pronouncing it wrong, but I'll put it on the screen. Okay, and she lives in this Black Lives Matter planter on the IKEA shelf. Now she's under a different set of grow lights, but there's some that when I originally started collecting plants, and I had gotten these grow lights from Amazon, worked just perfectly. And they're the flat kind with the little lights on them, and then you can kind of hook them onto a shelf, and that's what I did. But I see that she's very dusty, so I'm going to wash her down and just give her a good cleaning after I take the soil off the roots, and then we may even do that in this video. So let's just put her off to the side for now. But she is sun stressing. I hope the camera picked that up. Okay, and last but certainly not least, because I looked around to make sure I had all of the sun stressing Hoyas, is my Hoya. Now this one is interesting. Septangenesis. We'll put it on the screen. We can show you here if you can see it. Okay, so this guy, it didn't say when I got her, but I got her from Unsolicited Plant Talk. That's where I purchased her from, and she seems to be doing well. She is in soil as well. She's actually, you know what? She is not in soil. She's in bark, and it's pretty dry too. I see. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to. It's just good to check your plants out thoroughly, because you'll find things like this. So the ones that needed attention, we're going to give it to them right now. So this is going to be sun stressing / Hoyas that needed my attention video. So let's put the ones that I'm going to need to do, because I think I'm going to take her. She's in bark. I have another plant that's in bark that's done very well. But she's been in the bark for so long that at this point, I don't know about taking her out. This one I said needed, what, watering or something? Let's see. Oh no, she needed, because her roots are out. Yeah, she needed something as well. So we'll put her over there. So I'm going to pause the video and put all of my Sun Stressing Hoyas back in their spot, and then I'll come back and we'll finish up the video, okay? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, I should start with the soil thing, so I'm gonna put this one off to the side for a second, and we're gonna get rid of all the soil because I usually make such a mess with that. So let's just, I have my little soil bucket, and we're going to, let's just put this up here and pull it out and see. Oh yeah, it's all, I can feel it, the root mound. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's probably going to do so much better. Okay, well we're gonna soak this, guys, in water for about 30 minutes and then to make sure I have all of the bark off of it and any roots that want to kind of come off. I want to get rid of those because if I can easily pull them off, they're gonna rot anyway, so I'll do that. So we're going to sit her on the side, but yeah, it has a nice root system. I'm happy about that. And these are the older leaves, but and she's not putting out leaves as big as these, but they're fine, so they're going to stay there. They'll get cleaned up as well when I take her to the sink. So we'll put her on the side, and that was an easy one. And so now this one, I just recently up-potted this, so what I'm going to try and do is save the soil if I can. Didn't I recently up-pot this? Oh, I know what I did. Okay. Anyway, I still think I could save this. See, yeah, like that's coming off like that. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, I was trying not to take the roots off of this guy. I think that's what happened. So this is some of the original soil. Not roots. I was trying not to disturb the roots. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying not to disturb the roots, so I just sort of massaged it a little bit and then potted around it. That didn't work out. So we're going to go ahead and get all of this soil off, and we're going to go ahead and put her in probably leca. We'll see. Leca or pond, one of the two. Let's see. And it may be like multiple plants in here. As I massage this off, I can sort of feel that they're separating. So. But we'll put them back together. I won't separate them because it's not necessary. This is my Hoya gracilis. I think this is the gracilis. Okay, so we're going to take this one to the sink as well and finish rinsing the roots off. Give her own little container. And lastly is the one that's in bark. Let's take her out. This is the okay, so let's see. Here we go. I'm a little nervous about this one. I think I have another delivery. Okay, so that was the delivery people delivering my IKEA shelves. I'm wondering if I shouldn't moisten this really good and I'd be able to save the roots because it's pretty tight. Let me take this to the sink. Take this to the sink. All right, guys. Well, I'm back from the sink. I've got everybody as cleaned up as I possibly can. All of the roots and bark. Oh my goodness. I lost quite a few roots, but I anticipated that because of bark. Oof, once it grows in, you just actually probably need to leave it in bark. Just pulling out a couple little pieces that's left. And as I suspected, this guy was in several pieces, 3 plants actually. But I am going to keep them together. Okay, next we have this one, which I left on the trellis, and she actually did pretty good. Nice root system. Just last little pieces of bark there. It was bark and perlite. Okay, so I think let's see if this is deep enough. Oh yeah, let me see. Nice. I like a lot. Oh, very nice. Isn't she beautiful in her new pot? And this runner here is new, and it has a new leaf on there and some coming, so I really want to just kind of tuck it back and just, let's see how I can do that. Well, we'll just put it like that for now. And yeah, okay, 2 down and 1 to go. This last one, I think I'm gonna go with this pot. So I need a wick. Wick in. And I think I'm going to use palm. Okay, and that's her all potted up, and then she goes into the self-watering outer pot with the window, and I can see what's going on. I can see when I need to water this guy. So cute. I think she looks better already. We'll propagate these and we'll add them back to the plant later. I'm going to root them in water first. And then I will I'll root them in water, and then I will add them back to the plant and make it a fuller plant. And we'll get a better outer pot for this guy as well. But yeah, so she looks so much better since she had a haircut. Okay guys, well that concludes this video for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for making it to the end. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. If you're already a subscriber, why don't you comment? If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. And guess what? I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.